Hi everybody, my name is Jessie and I'm here with another video, perfume review in ASMR format. So if you like fragrances and if you also like ASMR, you're in a good place. And today I'm doing a soft-spoken voice and I'm going to be reviewing a discovery set actually. So here's the discovery set. The perfume house is called Nuit Nomade. And yeah, I have heard a little bit about this fragrance house, and I'm going to read what the back says because as I'm holding it up, I'm seeing their stuff on the back. It says, "We created Un Nuit Nomade to elegantly awaken your desire to roam from continent to continent in search of fascinating and breathtaking destinations. Un Nuit Nomade is an invitation to a motionless journey where each inch of your skin becomes a new frontier, meant to reveal a new fragrance, a new emotion." Yeah, so that's cool. I didn't realize this was kind of sort of like a voyage discovery set. As you can see on the back, it has the different parts of the world. So that should be really fun and interesting. And I just looked it up online. Nuit Nomade means a nomadic night. Yeah, so that's interesting. So I'm gonna open this up. And as you can see, I actually bought this on Mercari, by the way. I didn't buy this from their website. But yeah, the seller that I bought it from included this little postcard that is a 20% off. So if I wanted to buy a bottle, I could get 20% off. So, as you see, here is the box. It's very heavy, very good quality, and there are these cards here, which I'm assuming are intended to spray upon and smell the fragrance. So yeah, one for each. And so I'll go ahead and lay them out here so I can find them. I have not smelled any of these before, and so I'm really excited to smell them, and I'm actually going to spray and smell them before I read the card because I want to see, what I'm picking up on myself before I actually know what the notes are, what it's supposed to smell like. So the way that you get these out, which I did not realize for a while when I was like, how do I get this out of here? You just push. There's a little kind of hole, negative space back here, so you just push and they come out. So here's the first one. This one is called Click Song. Click Song, that's interesting. And here is the card. It's got a woman at a microphone. She looks African, so I'm assuming this is in that part of the world. I'm gonna go ahead and spray it and let you know what I smell. Okay, so this I believe is the strongest one in the bunch because when I received this, I already was smelling that, and I think the previous owner sprayed all of them, but this is the one that I was really smelling. I'm pretty sure I'm getting amber. To me it smells like a lot of amber, maybe like kind of like woody patchouli or something too. It's very sensual. Yeah, I think amber is the main thing I'm getting. So I'm gonna go ahead and read it. Top notes for Click Song are bergamot and geranium, heart notes of Turkish rose absolute and patchouli, and base notes of cedar, amber, labdanum, vanilla, and benzoin tears. Benzoin tears, like, I guess because benzoin's a sap, I think. So yeah, like I said, I'm mainly getting amber. Maybe a hint of geranium, a little bit of patchouli. Yeah, but mainly amber. I'm gonna read the description here. It says Click Song Kwangwathane in Xhosa language was brought to the world by the great Miriam Makeba, a star singer in South Africa, a child of the townships who had an unimaginable destiny. She was forced to wear the wings of exile due to her strong stance against apartheid. She traveled the world making her flight known. She is considered the mother of Africa. Click Song is a burning tribute to this extraordinary woman, a rosebud draped in a patchouli leaf whose solid and deep roots of amber and labdanum sink into the sacred ground of its origins. So this is definitely the strongest one, I think. We'll find out. But very pretty. Kind of reminds me of if you go into like a spiritual shop where there's like lots of incense and stuff. So not my type of scent that I would wear. Definitely amber is something I like, but it has to be very subtle. I like patchouli as well, but it has to be not too strong. This is just very incensey to me. So yeah, that is Click Song. I'm gonna go ahead and put that back. And then I'm gonna take out this next one here. This one is called Hardin de Mistva. Hardin de Mistva. And the card is right here. I'm not even gonna look at the picture because I don't want to be influenced. I just want to spray it and smell without even trying to guess where it might be. I'm definitely getting something sweet. That's interesting. Yeah, something sweet. Almost a little bit tropical, perhaps. A little bit spicy. A little bit sweet, warm, spicy. Maybe almost tropical. Maybe some citrus. A little woody. Almost like a little oudy or something. Let's go ahead and read it. Top notes, cardamom and nutmeg, so spicy. Heart notes, date, accord, rose absolute, and rose essence. Those are dates right there in the picture. So that's probably what's giving it the sweetness. The date, accord, rose absolute, rose essence, base notes of saffron and almond. So, very pretty. I'm wondering if this might be kind of like Middle Eastern based, I'm not sure, but it says in the village of Misfa al-Abriyin, the 1,001 nights are at your fingertips in the midst of flowery alleyways, the joyful laughter of water flowing from terrace to terrace, and the palm trees as far as the eye can see. One cannot forget the words of Amin Malouf. A bite of date is not only contains flesh that nourishes the body, but the sweetness, scent, and color that nourish your spirit. So this fragrance is an olfactory pause, a moment suspended in time, a harmony of scents where the fresh whisper of flower petals fuses with an accord of creamy dates, honey, and sweet water. So that's nice. I do like this one. It's nice. It's a little spicy sweet. And it's got the rose. Yeah, it's really pretty. It's kind of well balanced. It's got a few different themes going on in it. Okay, so that is Hardin de Mistva. Okay, next one is this one is called Ombre Kandara. Ombre Kandara. So I'm assuming there's amber in this one as well. And I'm going to go ahead and give it a spray. Oh yes, that is definitely ambery. It's ambery and it's a little bit sweet, but almost like almost like a little sweet sour. I don't know what to say. I do not know what else is in here besides amber. It's maybe something almost aromatic or somewhat fruity, like elemi or something like that. Let's find out. Top notes: mandarin and black plum. Heart notes: cistus lapdanum, vanilla, orris absolute, and ylang ylang. Base notes: sandalwood, patchouli, and benzoin resin. So it doesn't actually have amber, but it has benzoin, labdanum, vanilla, patchouli. So very ambery smelling. Yeah, again, this kind of reminds me of the Click song in that it's just very ambery, kind of incensey, kind of smells like one of those shops where you would buy rocks and incense and things like that. But definitely there's a little bit of fruitiness and light that lightens it up, maybe also from the lang-a-lang and mandarin. So yeah. The description says, the souk of Mutra is found in the heart of the oldest city in the Middle East, the capital of Sultanate of Oman, Muscat. It is the perfect place to spend a small fortune for a legendary kandar. The kandar is a dagger bent in the shape of a J. Our fragrance, Ombre Kandara, is a tribute to the power of the tradition. It's a powerful oriental amber with modern facets and a lingering of leather and vanilla that make it timeless, warm, and addictive. A scent of skin tanned by the sun and the cold of metal. I want to compare it to this one. Yeah, they both are kind of similar, but a little bit different. So that is Ombre Kandara. And I'm going to put that one back. Alright, so next one is here. And this one is called Sun Bleached. Sun Bleached. Sun Bleached. Here is the card. I'm excited for this one. I mean, anything that makes me think of the sun. That is nice. You know what? I'll be completely honest. I feel like some of these smell like just the other cards, so this is going to be a little tricky. But I'm getting something just lightly sweet, maybe a little bit citrusy, very faint, especially compared to these other ones. Yeah, like lightly sweet, citrusy, musky, I would say. Maybe almost a touch of something aromatic, herbal aromatic. It's hard to say, honestly. It's already disappearing because I think these other ones are kind of, mingling their smells in here. Okay, top notes. We have bergamot, cardamom, and ambrette absolute. So ambrette is a soft, musky sort of note. Heart notes, we have clean linen accords, white flowers absolute, so very fresh, clean, a little powdery. Base notes, we have myrrh, sandalwood, and white musks. So that sounds about right. Yeah, it's, I would say, musky, a little bit of sandalwood, a little bit sweet, soft, really pretty. This is totally something I would wear because it's very subtle. So it's a fragrance that I could wear to work or anything and feel like I was not offending people, because some of these other ones, the ones with amber, would not mix well with all environments. This one says Muscat, the capital of Sultanate of Oman, also known as the White City. The sun drowns the immaculate walls with its rays. It is a bright light that makes eyes squint. Omanis wander the streets, elegantly wearing their dashas, the long white tunic decorated with a pom-pom that is delicately dipped in perfume. Sun Bleached is adorned with freshness in an accord of clean linen, white flowers, and a zesty flight of citrus fruits, as if biting into a piece of orange, with white musks and sandalwood rounding off its explosiveness. So I really like this one. I'm definitely going to be wearing this and sampling it on my body, seeing how I like it. Yeah, so that is Sun Bleached. And next we have Fleur de Flurs. So I bet this is going to smell floral. Fleur de Flurs. Alright. Really pretty. Definitely get some white florals. Maybe jasmine. Maybe also lang-a-lang, and I see a lang-a-lang. Maybe tuberose white. I would say white floral dominant. Maybe a little bit musky, powdery. Yeah, let's go ahead and see what it says. So top notes, we have bergamot, saffron, and grapefruit. Heart notes, jasmine, ylang-ylang, tuberose, and wisteria. Base notes, we have benzoin, tears, sandalwood, vanilla, amber, and oud wood. So this is nice, but it's very, very simple white floral, I would say. A little bit of creaminess from the base, but not too strong, but a little bit ambery and woody. And the description says, Bali, an island of flowers. The ylang-ylang is so highly prized for its complex fragrance and incomparable benefits for the mind and body that it means flower of flower in the Malay language. Ylang-ylang means flower of flowers. Okay, and that's why it's called Fleur de Flurs. Flower of flowers. The jasmine is the queen of the night, patiently waiting for sunset so she can release her beautiful, or powerful warm perfume into the air. Fleur de Flurs is an ode to the ylang-ylang and jasmine, an intense accord that unfolds in a powdered and subtly wooden elegance. Yeah, so really pretty, slightly tropical floral smell. This would be a great vacation fragrance. In fact, I feel like this, I could really see wearing this in Bali, totally. So yeah, really pretty floral fragrance. Alright, okay, next we have this one is called Zuma Oriental. Zuma Oriental. Alright, this has got a pretty card here. So I'm gonna go ahead and give it a spray. Okay. Okay, this is another ambery fragrance. There's like a lot of ambery fragrances in here. I honestly do not see how this one differs that much from some of the others. It's like, to me, it smells kind of ambery. Maybe some fruity notes, some fruity accord. A little bit spicy. Let's see what it says. Top notes: cypriol, rum, and cocoa. Heart notes: patchouli. Base notes: sandalwood, tonka bean, cashmere wood, gaiac wood, and musk. And very ambery accord overall. So it says Zuma Oriental refers to the brilliant collection of writings by Tomé Pires, a Portuguese apothecary in the 16th century. In a very detailed description of an insular Southeast Asia, Zuma Oriental revealed for me the first time that sandalwood originated in the Sumba, which is modern-day Indonesia. His work inspired renowned perfumer Coty to create the 1934 fragrance called Asuma, which evoked the moonlit beaches of Bali. Zuma Oriental is a mesmerizing scent that enhances patchouli with a lush agreement with wooded and creamy notes. That's nice. It is creamy. I think of the 3 ambery perfumes that I've smelled here, this is my favorite. Yeah, I'm definitely getting like some musk and maybe the cashmere wood from that. Yeah, so that one's nice. That is Zuma Oriental. Okay, next we have, this one is called Mr. Vetiver. So I think we know that there's going to be vetiver in this fragrance. Yeah, definitely vetiver. I'm also getting mint or something sort of fresh menthol-y. It smells like mint to me. Yeah, it's a very fresh, green, uplifting vetiver. Aromatic, menthol-y. It's either mint or something of that nature. Perhaps like sage or something like that. Let's go ahead, and kind of woody, but that might just be the vetiver. Let's go ahead and read the notes. Top notes, we have cardamom, grapefruit lime. It just says grapefruit lime, one word. Basil and tarragon. So we got basil and tarragon. Yeah, that's probably what I'm smelling. It does smell kind of minty to me, but I think it's just the basil and tarragon. Grapefruit lime. Heart notes, we have geranium. Base notes, we have vetiver, piri-piri, which I don't know what that is, amber woods, and mosses. This one's really nice. I really like it. It's very refreshing. It makes me very happy and peaceful to smell. So it says, this is a story about a man encountered somewhere near Java. People say he is tall, with skin that has been tanned by the sun and tattooed by the passage of time. He can often be spotted on the plains of the Garut regions, speeding along his old Dutch bicycle. But who is he? Mr. Vetiver celebrates him with an elegant and refined fragrance revealing the freshness of vetiver in a spicy and delicate accord of cardamom. I do get more of the cardamom now, especially as it dries down. I really like this one. This is probably my second favorite so far. I like the, what was it called? Bleached, sun bleached first, and then this one second. Okay, so next we have, this one is called Nothing But Sea and Sky, and I've actually heard about this one from a perfume YouTuber named Chris. I think her channel is called the Perfume Nest or something like that, but she's really fun, and this is one she's talked about a few times, so I'm really interested to smell it, and I love marine scents, so I'm interested to smell this one. It's got a really pretty image. That's really nice. This is like creamy. I'm mostly getting creamy sandalwood. I think very musky, light, fresh sandalwood. That's mostly all I'm getting. Let's see what's in here. We have a top note of Italian bergamot, heart note of Australian sandalwood, base notes of white musks. So yeah, it's basically just musky sandalwood with a little bit of bergamot. It's very clean, cloudy, creamy. Makes me think of white linens. Really pretty. Yeah, and it says, in his celebrated poetry collection, Leaves of Grass, Walt Whitman wrote from Montauk Point, where his contemplation led him to quote, nothing but sea and sky. At Montauk Point, also called the End, the world stops during winter. The sky is veiled in pale white, and the breath of a blizzard sprinkles the beach with snowflakes. The rough sea gives the impression of a large cotton field in bloom. Nothing but sea and sky is a tribute to Montauk under its coat of snow. Montauk, I don't know where that is. Canada, maybe? Let's see. Oh, no, it's Long Island, New York. Montauk. It is a reassuring fragrance, a stole of white musks infused with sandalwood with milky notes. Yeah, so really pretty, very delicate, creamy sandalwood, musky sandalwood. Really nice. That one I like. Alright, so, well, actually I'm gonna leave these out because I want to wear these ones as well as the sun bleached. Okay, second to last, we have, this one is called Bohemian Soul. Bohemian Soul, and gonna go ahead and give it a spray. I'm getting a lot of citrus right up front. I think orange or something like that, tangerine. What else? I don't know, it just smells like soft, musky citrus. I'm not really getting a whole lot else. It says top notes of Artemisia absinthium, and then also olibanum, which I think is a resin. heart notes of guaiac wood, iris, and myrrh, and base notes of sandalwood and musk. I am shocked that there's no citrus in here. That is so strange. I don't know what is giving it the citrusy smell. It says in 1966, the documentary Endless Summer was released, chronicling two American surfers' quest to push time zones further away so the summer never ends. The free spirits from the gypset trend are pursuing this dream, and Montauk became their preferred destination, an isolated place from the world where untouched nature and eco-luxury connect. Bohemian Soul reflects the journey with elegance and modernity, an immediate freshness like a gentle wind rising up over the ocean, giving way to iris and guaiac wood before the flourish of sandalwood and delicacy of musk intertwine. These cards, sometimes the words are kind of strange, and it's probably because they're translated from French. They don't always quite make sense to me. So, I swear there's orange in here. It's so strange. I don't know what would be giving it that smell. I definitely get like the muskiness and a little bit of sandalwood, but I'm getting it orange. That is so interesting. Okay, and then lastly, we have, this is called Memory Motel. Memory Motel. And as you can see, here's somebody at a motel. Interesting. I think I'm getting some patchouli. Something kind of spicy. An ambery accord again, kind of woody, ambery, spicy. A little bit sweet and maybe fruity. Almost like honey or something. Okay, let's see what it says. We have top notes of bergamot, middle notes of iris, incense, and carnation, and base notes of molasses, patchouli, vanilla, tobacco, and leather. Interesting. Yeah. It says Andy Warhol found himself under Montauk's spell while in search of his hiatus from life. He rented his mansion in the summer of '75 to the Rolling Stones, who were rehearsing for their pre-recording of what would be one of their greatest albums, Black and Blue, which included the melancholy ballad Memory Motel. This eponymous perfume is our burning tribute to those restless, turbulent times. An androgynous perfume with notes of tobacco wrapped in patchouli leaves, pierced with a touch of vanilla. Gosh, I'm having a really hard time reading these cards. I think it's a combination of that they're not fully translated correctly, always. Also, that a lot of them have places and names that I do not know how to pronounce, and they use just a lot of very descriptive words that I don't know, like eponymous. I don't know what eponymous means. Eponymous, it means of a person giving their name to something. So, yeah, this one's kind of sweet. A little sweet, spicy, ambery. I get the leathery accord now that I'm smelling it more. Yeah, interesting. So, to do a recap, my 3 favorite fragrances are Sun Bleached, Mr. Vetiver, and Nothing But Sea and Sky. Those are my 3 favorite. So I'm going to try wearing these and seeing how I like them on my skin. I will say that I think that the Discovery set here could do a little bit more of just giving a range of scents. I think a lot of them are kind of similar, like Memory Hotel, Zuma Oriental, Click Song, and Ombre Kandara. These ones are all pretty similar to me. And ish, similar type of accords, so it's kind of a bit of repetition. And then 3 of these mentioned Montauk, which I didn't even know that's somewhere in New York, so definitely like a little bit of repetition, I would say. But yeah, I really loved the concept. I love the concept of like perfumes of the world. I love that they came with these cards and the description, so I thought that was super fun. And yeah, thank you for bearing with me. If you listened to all of this and listened to my funny, my trouble tripping through these cards and reading them, then you must be very patient. So that is all for today, everybody. I hope you have a wonderful rest of your evening and you take good care of yourselves. Okay, bye.